At second glance, part 2. Because she was so distressed by his hurtful words, she remained in place and did not say a single word, but tears flowed from her eyes and blood flowed from her nose. Yasmin suffers from a special condition, as when she is extremely sad, blood flows copiously from her nose. At that moment, she felt like she was losing a lot. She had just lost the confidence of her right to attend her lectures due to her lack of ability to concentrate, and now she was being punished with the harshest words for a sin she had not committed. She sat in the university cafe, waiting for her only friend, Amira. Amira, don't bother yourself. I will talk to the doctor and apologize to him, so don't worry, my love. But she saw Yasmin wiping her tears, and next to her were many tissues containing blood. Amira, is this just the doctor's words to you in the auditorium, or did something else happen to you? Yasmin told her everything she had been through, including the fight with one young man and the obscene words that another man had told her. Amira, do not be sad and be satisfied with your destiny. I wish I could do everything I wish for you. Yasmin fakes a smile in order to remove the worry she created in her friend's heart. You can. Amira, with great eagerness and joy. How? And you know that I will not be late for you. Yasmin, you must attend all the remaining lectures so that I can take them from you tomorrow, God willing. Amira had signs of questioning in her eyes, which made Yasmin continue, saying, I am going to work in the hope that I can save some money for my stepfather. When I first got home, her stepfather said in a tone full of sarcasm, You finally came? Yasmin, yes, father. She gave him 400 pounds, but he was not satisfied with them and beat her as usual, wondering at the amount she had given him. How could he, with this small amount for him, drink as much wine as he pleased and play as the gambler wanted? Her mother came trying to distance her little girl from that cruel monster with no mercy in his heart, so he also beat her fatally. The mother, forgive me, my daughter. I am the reason for everything you are facing, with hot tears that do not cease from her eyes. Yasmin, don't worry, my mother. What is your fault, my love? Blood was flowing from her nose, and all parts of her beautiful white body were colored in rainbow colors from the severity of her stepfather's beating of her, except for her beautiful face. She rose from her bed after the tyrant had left, washed her face, performed ablution, and did her homework. Then she placed her body on her bed and began to remember everything she had gone through. In the morning, I fell into a deep sleep with my eyes full of tears. At Ahmed's house, Ahmed was afflicted with a state of anxiety and distress that was unusual for him, to the point that he could not sleep at all throughout the night, and his mother, the psychiatrist, asked him to reassure her only son, whom the world had left behind after the bitter injustice he experienced for many years with his father, who preferred to continue his life with a young woman instead of his wife and son. Mother, why do I see you in this state? Ahmed told his mother everything that happened between him and Yasmin, but his mother was not satisfied with her son's actions. His mother, Ahmed, how many fingers do you have on your hand? There are 5 of them, and not a single one among them resembles his brother. You were wrong to this poor girl, and you must apologize and be sorry for your actions toward her. Ahmed, you are right, mother. My conscience strongly rebukes me towards her. She really does not deserve what I did to her. And the next day, as usual, Yasmin woke up early, before the dawn call to prayer, performed ablution, prayed, and read from her lecture books, preparing herself and preparing her mother. Yasmin prepared breakfast for you. Yasmin, I will not be able to see Amira and transmit the lectures before my first lecture. Her mother, my love, you did not eat your dinner this evening. The girl laughed and said, not even my lunch. In the university, Amira, I really missed you. Check on me. Yasmin laughed lightly. Thank God, we took enough beatings last night. They went to the university cafe, and before Yasmin sat down, Khaled, the rich young man who was proud of what he had, took her hand. Khaled, Yasmin, today you must sit at my table and drink what I choose for you. Yasmin, are you crazy? Surely you have lost your mind. Leave my hand or else. She did not finish her sentence, and when blood flowed from her nose, she put her hand on her nose. Khaled took the initiative to give her a handkerchief, but she screamed when he grabbed her hand, trying to pull her to his chest. Here, Ahmed intervened very quickly, and he forcefully took her hand from his hand and hit him with a strong punch in the face, causing blood to flow from his nose as well. He grabbed Yasmin's hand and walked away from him. Amira with a handkerchief towards her friend, but Ahmed took the initiative to say, do not think that what I did was for you. I did it out of manhood. My manhood did not allow me to see a girl in a similar situation and leave her, but you deserve more than that. Tears flowed from her eyes, and a lot of blood flowed from her nose, and her friend Amira began to calm down, but she did not stop. After 2 hours, the two girls left their lecture and saw Ahmed waiting for Yasmin, and then he apologized and regretted with all remorse and shame what he had done. Yasmin, you don't have to. I'm used to more than that in my world. And she left him and went. The young man was amazed at the condition of this girl. He saw in her eyes an innocence that was rare in his time, but something inside him always told him that all girls were like him. Did Ahmed fall in love with Yasmin? What will Yasmin do with her stepfather, who is waiting for her to return with a lot of money? What is Khaled's situation with the only girl who rejected him? And how could a girl like him reject a young man like him? Will you surrender to his evil? All this and more in the third part of the most wonderful love story